This is something NASA has been striving to answer and explore since their inception in 1958.
We reach for new heights and reveal the unknown for the benefit of humankind.
This is the vision that NASA was founded on, primarily focusing on space exploration and education. Perhaps the most well-known application of their vision, NASA's Apollo 11 mission saw two people, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, touch the surface of the moon for the first time in history.
2, 1, 0, all engine running. We have a liftoff. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right a little. 30 seconds forward, drift. Contact light. Okay, engine stop.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're going to be busy for a minute.
Armstrong is on the moon. Neil Armstrong, 38-year-old American, standing on the surface of the moon. On this July 20th, 1969.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
The Apollo 11 mission didn't happen overnight. It took about 300,000 people and 8 years for Neil and Buzz to touch down on the moon. Hours and hours of design, planning, building, coding, redesigning, replanning, rebuilding, and recoding, all to travel just a short distance. Well, not so much. To get from the Earth to the moon is about 238,900 miles. That's a pretty big number, but that's basically like driving across the country, right? Again, not so much. The diameter of the Earth is about 8,000 miles, which means that between the Earth and the moon you could fit about 30 Earths. The distance alone made the Apollo missions one of the most complicated and difficult projects of the time, and that is not including the other challenges that the NASA crew had to face, like landing safely on the surface, the water supply, the air supply, the fuel supply, leaving the surface of the moon and joining with the orbiter, getting the orbiter back to Earth, and landing the crew safely back on Earth, to name a few. The team at NASA persevered despite all the pressure from the nation, a tight deadline, and seemingly insurmountable roadblocks along the way, not to mention that the lives of the astronauts depended on each and every person not doing just a good job, but an exceptional one. On July 16, 1969, the whole world stopped and looked on as history was about to be made.
2, 1, booster ignition and lift.